Hey guys, welcome to Stubbs Effects Tutorials. For the next little bit, we're going to be doing Dragon Ball Z effects. Today, we're doing Ki Blasts. Now, this isn't going to be like Dragon Ball Evolution where it's all windy, like the Ki Blast is wind. This is going to be how it looks in the show, in the Dragon Ball Z show. Now, the only thing that you might need to make your Ki Blast look a little more real is a lamp that doesn't make noise.
I'm on, babe. I'm on.
Yeah.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Now, one thing people tend to do when shooting their blast is they basically put their arm out and show a blast coming out. Now, this could be good for really small Ki blasts, but usually in the show, they thrust their arm backwards like that when they shoot it. First thing you need to do is set your lamp up in front of the actor that's going to shoot the Ki blast. Alright, so basically we're going to start with doing our first shot. Put the lamp in front of your actor, have him put his hand forward or however he's doing the blast, and basically when he does his thrust back, have the person operating the lamp turn it on and turn it off.
I'm on, babe. I'm on.
Now from here you can do multiple things. Either A, your person blocks the attack, B, your other actor gets hit by the attack, or C, he dodges it. And you could use a teleportation method effect that we're going to get into it in a later tutorial. Okay guys, to make this effect, you need a somewhat higher end program. I'm using Adobe After Effects 6.5 Professional. You can't really use Windows Movie Maker. You could probably use Adobe Premiere, any Magix movie edit ones, but you're just going to be a little bit higher end. You might have to pay some money for a better program. One that you can let you do videos over other videos, so putting overlays, stuff like that. But anyway, we have our footage here. We're going to put it into a movie here, new composition, right? And as you see, it is blank. There's no key shots or anything, Ki blasts. So what we're going to do start off is make a white layer on top of everything. So depending on what program you have, you might have to do this differently, but Adobe After Effects, you basically just make a white layer and create a mask over it, and it has to be a circle just like that. Also, this may be different in other programs, but you just need some sort of white circle to go over your frame, your footage. We're going to have to add keyframes to the opacity, the expansion, and the shape. Basically, the expansion means how big it is. See, bring it down, it goes smaller. Bring it up, it goes bigger. Right, so leave this at 0 for now. Opacity makes it less or more visible. And the shape is just where it is, so you can change the direction of it. So we're going to start it off right here. We're going to bring it to my hand. Bring the opacity to about 13 just to see what you're doing. And bring it down like this. Scale it a little. What we're trying to do is make it so as the frames go on, it gets bigger, and right when you thrust back, that's when it shoots out. So here is our current frames right now. So it's going to go here. And then about right when your light turns on, so when it's at its full power, the light, we're going to bring the the opacity up, the expansion up, and just move it more towards your hand. So as you see, it gets bigger and more visible. Now this is where you're going to shoot it, so go up about 5 frames, and all you gotta do is move it along. Just like that. It looks okay, but you can obviously tell that it does not look like a Ki ball. So what we're going to do is delete the footage underneath. So we're going to make a black solid underneath so that we can add color. And start it at the beginning so it goes throughout the whole thing. And this is what we have. And basically key blasts, they look a little bit blurry, so in your editing program, make this white ball blurry. In Adobe After Effects, this is how I do it. I go Control D, Control D, Control D to make a bunch of copies, and selecting each of them, we give them a blur. So for one, we turn the blur up all the way to like 100, and the second one 70, third one 43, I guess, and the last one we do about 10. So now we're going to drag that footage that we just did of this black over onto our other footage. So this is our normal footage right here, and we have to bring on this one. So as you see, it covers up our footage, so we're gonna have to blend it in, and you can do this many different ways in other programs, but for Adobe After Effects you make it screen. So now if you go to the spot where there's a key blast, let's go through, we got it. But we're gonna add some color to this now. So basically you just gotta adjust it. I'm going to color balance right here, and I'll make it, let's say, blue. So I put blue up, next blue up, some more blue. And that looks pretty good. It also does look a little fake because it's not affecting everything around it. Like our light that we have that is turning on looks pretty good, but it's not making everything else brighter. So what we're going to do is keyframe the brightness for everything. So go brightness and contrast, just set keyframes, so as it gets bigger, turn up the brightness, and as it goes away, bring it down a little bit. You can also add a blue effect when the ball is bigger. So you go to adjust, color balance, and do the same thing that you did for the ball except for the footage. So we'd keyframe the blue. So as it gets brighter, we bring these up just a little bit. As it goes away, bring the blue color down. So here's my finished product. It looks pretty good. I added some touch-up effects just to make it more film-like, and there's no sound yet. And you know how they always use those cool blast sounds in Dragon Ball Z. So in the link in the description, it'll give you a couple sounds to put in for your key blasts. Okay, so we're in my program which I used to put everything together. Adobe After Effects is more of my special effects program, and this is Magix Movie Edit Pro 11, and it's only about $50 to buy. It's very good. So we're gonna import our video that we have. What we're gonna do is add in our special effects. So the one that I provided you in the link in the description, you'll have a bunch of these. You'll have a key blast, 2 key blasts that you can check. So basically we're gonna put one of these key blasts when we shoot it, and when we block it, you do one of these hits here. And just to mention, this teleportation method that I used right here is not the one we're going to be doing in the tutorial. The one in the tutorial is going to look a lot better. This is what I just whipped up in a minute. Kind of, you can see like there's just black lines and that's it. But one that we're going to do in the other tutorial will be a lot better. So this is it. You have your key blast and your sound effects in there. So you're done. We'll check out the finished product now. Alright guys, well that's it for today's episode of Stubbs Effects Tutorials. See you next time.